Hello everybody, my name is Dusty and welcome to my channel. Ignore how I look, I just took a shower. His name is Henry. Say hi, Henry. Hi. So I just got done moving everything around into the place I'm going to be living. I live down there. This is my sister's house, which is gigantic. Maybe sometime I'll give you guys a tour of the place. But I wanted to show you guys what I have set up. Everybody literally just went into their tanks. I haven't even had a chance to clean them since I put them in there. As I was pulling them out of their old tanks, some gunk came with them, so I wanted to clean the tanks. But I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of a look at what it looks like. This is the area that I come into when I come through the door over here. This is the garage, this is the way I come in, and then I walk over here to my door. So once I come through the door here and walk past Henry, who is a good boy, he's a good doge, I come down here, and this is where I am living. This is the area that I am still in the process of unpacking, but this is the area that I am going to be staying in. A lot more stuff is still coming, so bear with me once again. That tank is my sister's. It's had an algae problem since she started it, so I think what I'm going to do is tear it completely down and re-put it together and see if I can solve her algae issue. So I have a nice couch, which, coupled with TV and everything else, offers a great little living space for my friends and I to hang out. This is my kitchen area. Obviously not completely organized yet, but this is where I am going to be doing most of my cooking, just because my sister and her fiance work during the night, so they sleep during the day, so I don't want to be too loud. And then this is obviously still under construction. This is my sleeping quarters, which I am really happy with. I really like it here. One of the things I want to do is add in better lights, so maybe like some rope lights or some neon signs or something, just something to spicing up the place. All of the floors are heated, so periodically you'll walk to a part and you'll just instantly feel warmer. But this is my computer setup. I was checking out the video I posted because today is Friday. I was making sure everything looked okay. I got the new lights, which honestly are a lifesaver. If I didn't have them, this whole place would be too dark. But this is my computer setup. I need to work on my cord management down there, but what can you do? These are the tanks. None of them have lights on them. The lights are still at school. They get moved tomorrow. The only tanks that are going to have lights are going to be the guppy tank and the goldfish tank, just because the goldfish tank is so big, I want them to be able to see, and I want to be able to see the goldfish. And then the guppy tank has some moss that I've been growing out. That is a 10-gallon tank worth of moss. So I want to grow that out into a 40-gallon tank worth of moss. Now I will warn you, not everybody made the journey, hour or so journey. One of the Cory cats down there did pass away, and I noticed that right before filming, so I got to remove him. He was one of my Walmart rescues, and it's sad, but it happens, you know. Up here, I had put in some food. Originally, I was going to make this the goldfish. I wanted the goldfish tanks. This way, I want some of my more beautiful goldfish. But when I put everything in here, when I put the goldfish in here, I just really didn't like the way it looked with goldfish. So I put my dojo loach in here, and the idea is that I might make this a loach tank. Either dojo loaches, clown loaches, just different kinds of loaches. This guy in particular, or this girl, shall I say, her name is Shirley, like Laverne and Shirley. She is an interesting creature. I never really thought about loaches until I got her, and now she is one of my favorite animals that I currently keep. Down here is the guppy tank. As you can see, there's the deceased Cory cat. In here, the guppies are doing good so far. I have the guppies, the bettas in the corner here, and then there are some different kinds of shrimp and Pocostomus. The shrimp are doing great, and the other Cory cats are doing fine. So I don't know what happened to that guy, but you know, mistakes were made. Then in this other 40-gallon tank, we have the axolotls. The little guy, Peanut, is finally back in with the older watching the bigger axolotls. I figured with the bigger tank maybe he'd do better. The 2.5 gallon really wasn't working out for him anymore. So they're in here. I have to figure out who the aggressive axolotl is, because you see his tail is a little munched on too, and his tail is a little munched on. So I gotta figure out who's the aggressive one. That's the only one that doesn't have any damage to it. So I think that might be the aggressive one, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll just keep watching them. As you can see, they don't have a filter. This is the only tank that doesn't have a filter. One of the filters that I was using before no longer works. On these bigger tanks, it won't fit, so I'm going to just be doing daily water change. This is the African cloud frog tank. They have a smaller filter back there. I do a lot of water change on this tank because they're messy in general, so since they're one of the more hardy types of animals in my collection, I'm not too worried about it. But they are really enjoying their bigger tank. They've been swimming all around in this thing since I put them in here. They were in a 10-gallon tank before, now they're in a 40, so as you can imagine, that's a huge difference. Now, in regards to this cord situation, it's going to get fixed tomorrow, or, for me, that's Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. When you see this, it's Friday. So this will be fixed by the time you see this video. I just didn't have an extension cord to put it behind. So for right now, that's the way it looks. I was dumb when I set this up. I didn't leave enough gap in the back to put the wires down in and plug in. I did leave a gap. I wasn't completely idiotic, but I didn't leave enough. So we're gonna have to fix that. But this is a goldfish tank, and they are loving the space. As you can see, look at Cobalt zipping around. All of them were zipping around at one point. So it's really cool to see them all just in here interacting with one another. They're enjoying it. The new guy right there is enjoying it. The twins, one of the twins is up here. One of them's over there, and you can just tell like how big this thing is compared to them. Most of these guys, I think, will grow up fine in this tank. But for right now, I think they're all just enjoying the room. Steve and Harvey in here have never had this much room before. I'm sure most of these guys have never had this much room before, unless they, with Lindsay, the breeder, probably had this much room. But since I've had them, most of these guys have never had this much room. They went from a 20-gallon tank to 110 gallons, so they are just living it up. They're excited to swim around, have fun. I'm hoping by the time you guys see this video, I'll just walk over here and be able to see them all swimming around together. You know, it's interesting and it's great. I'm really excited to watch them all grow up to be gigantic. So that's the tour of my room. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's gonna get better as time goes on because right now it's just moving in. We're gonna work on getting some stuff organized. One of the series ideas I have is I'm going to do each tank, redesign each tank for that specific type of species of fish, so we can go through and do it together. I think that would be really fun to show you guys how I decorate the tanks and do stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe, comment down below what tank was your favorite, and I will see you in the next video.